most companies are, they do talk about AI and machine learning in their transformation journey. But when they do that, they hear terms like proof of concept, feasibility study, pilot, A/B testing, and so on. There is a peak that we are reaching for the AI hype. There are too many companies right now that want to do AI, they want to leverage AI. Either they don't understand how to do it, or it is extremely hard for them to do anything in production, and they're still at the pilot stage. And that is what the solution is about. So organizations are investing heavily, both time and resources, into their AI strategy, and they're still losing their competitive edge to their competitors with more agile AI methods. And they're losing both on the direct cost as well as the opportunity cost. And I'm going to talk about how a customer of ours can stop losing and start winning with AI. Secret number one, run machine learning serverlessly. So don't create virtual machines and deploy your platforms and then run machine learning. Now you have what is called Vertex AI. Previously, it was called AI Platform. Vertex AI is the platform to deploy and train and use your models for prediction at scale without having to worry about the servers underneath. So it's a serverless service that allows you to deploy both training and prediction at scale on Google Cloud. All you got to do is select jobs from AI Platform on our Vertex AI, define a training job, define what kind of infrastructure you want to use, where is your training package, so all your source code for training, and where is your data, and that's pretty much it. You can use that for serverless model training. It supports all of your famous machine learning frameworks like TensorFlow and PyTorch and Keras and so on, XGBoost and whatnot. It does allow you to leverage GPUs and TPUs, which are hardware accelerators, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And then it also allows you to improve the quality of your models with hyperparameter tuning, and we are going to also talk about that in a minute. You can just not only use this for training, but also use this for deployment of your model. So once your model is ready, you can set it up as online endpoints for low latency prediction, or you can also do batch prediction right from the AI platform. So or Vertex AI. You don't really have to create your own virtual machines, your own systems and whatnot. You just worry about the model, and the operationalization part will be taken care of by Vertex AI. Secret number two, use hyperparameter tuning with a service called Hypertune. Now, what is hyperparameter tuning? One of the most important jobs of a machine learning engineer or a data scientist specifically is to tweak the machine learning model parameters, the hyperparameters, to come up with a desired result. And what you're trying to do is, machine learning is basically an optimization algorithm that is trying to find the maxima. And you don't want to find one of the local maximas, you want to find the actual maxima of an optimization function that allows you, that gives you the best result. And to do that, Google has a feature called Hypertune, which basically allows you to find the hyperparameters that work best for the model. Essentially, use machine learning to train machine learning. Use machine learning to find the right set of parameters so that your machine learning models have the best output. So it automatically tunes your model with Hypertune, and you can build better performing model faster and save many hours of manual training. So traditional idea would be, I train one model, see what the output is. I train another model with a different set of hyperparameters, see if the model is better or worse. And then if it is better, I continue to go in that direction. Otherwise, I go in the other direction. And then I do that iteratively in a series of steps. And that takes forever. Instead, you could use Hypertune to automate all of that. Secret number three, pre-configured deep learning VMs. So in many cases, you might want to install virtual machines with your machine learning libraries. It can get really overwhelming with all the different libraries and their versions, Pandas, NumPy, Keras, TensorFlow, PyTorch, whatever you want to use together. And then also when you add GPUs specifically, so you add GPUs, CUDA versions and OS versions, and what works with what and what does not. So it can get really complicated. So instead of that, Google has given you pre-configured deep learning VMs. You go and you select your libraries that you want to use, your GPUs or TPUs, and that's it. You can just start with your VM right away. You don't have to do anything. So it comes with images for all major versions of all major libraries. And also, obviously, everything is customizable. So you can select your machine types, how many cores, how many RAM, how much RAM, and so on. And you don't have to stick to any cookie cutter sizes. You can, be flexible with your machine types. And it gives you fully managed notebook environments if you want it. So with Vertex AI notebooks, which run on Vertex AI deep learning VMs, you can also quickly set up notebook environments, and you don't have to install notebooks. It comes automatically with Vertex AI notebooks. Secret number 4, getting more labeled data. So to be successful with building a machine learning model, you need labeled data with supervised learning specifically. So how do you get more labeled data? You ask people to label the data for you. Now, Google has a managed service called the Data Labeling Service, in which Google has hired basically a bunch of humans behind the scenes in economically viable environments, wherein you can throw in the data, you can throw in the instructions, and that service, essentially people in the backend, will label the data for you. That is the Google Data Labeling Service. It allows you to get access to more and more labeled data so that you can increase the accuracy of your model and get a better performing model on Google Cloud. And it is pretty straightforward. You can select your dataset, what dataset you want to use. It allows numeric data, image data, language data, and so on. You can define what, you can create a labeling task when you add the data. You can set up instructions, and that's pretty much it. You get the labeled data in a couple of days, and then you can export it and either train your own custom models using TensorFlow, or you can build an AutoML model, and so on. Secret number 5, use cloud TPUs. So cloud TPUs, or tensor processing units, are custom chips introduced by Google specifically for machine learning. So GPUs have been used with machine learning for a long time, but something unique to Google are TPUs. TPUs are hardware accelerators that allow you to run ML workloads much faster and much more economically. There are multiple versions of TPUs, and there was one launched even more recently, which I don't have on the slide. And they allow for massive compute performance specific to machine learning. To give you a context of what that means, so somebody at Google created this experiment. They created a machine learning model to identify the images of aeroplanes on satellite imagery. And they trained this model using multiple hardware accelerators, but the same algorithm. So on a GPU P100, you can see that the training took almost 6 hours and costed you $11, as compared to a TPU V2. It only took about 1 hour and was half the cost. So not only it is much faster, but contrary to popular belief and myth, actually, the cost is much cheaper because you're finishing the training much faster. So cost per hour might be more, but for a specific task, the TPUs are much cheaper because you finish training much faster, or you finish predictions much faster. Not everything can be run on TPUs. So TPUs are best designed for certain kind of machine learning workloads. And we can help with identifying what those are and how to run TPUs effectively. The next secret number 6 is Kubeflow pipelines, or Vertex AI pipelines, or AI platform pipelines, as they are called when they are on the managed service within Google Cloud. But essentially, Kubeflow is an open source project by Google, and Kubeflow pipelines is a way for you to operationalize ML models. So generally, people think about building the model is just one step, but there are many different steps in the pipeline that somebody has to think about. AI pipeline allows you to create pluggable components that can be put together and orchestrated as a pipeline when writing your machine learning workflows. Kubeflow pipelines also allows you to run effective experiment management. One of the major challenges that AI companies have is to collaborate, create an environment for effective collaboration between data scientists. So I'm running an experiment, you're running an experiment. How do we collaborate? How do we maintain the right version of the model numbers, right version of the data that was trained on it, right version of the hyperparameters? And how do we collaborate between experiments, and how do we compare experiment outcomes? And AI pipelines provides a platform to do all of that. It makes your data scientists far more effective. So they're spending time on inventions and not operations. So allow your data scientists to be more effective, have them spend time on inventions and not operations. And that is achieved by AI pipelines. Secret number 8, preemptible VMs. Preemptible VMs are a special offering by Google Cloud. These are VMs that can be up to 70 to 80% cheaper than regular VMs. Obviously, there are some shortcomings because they're cheaper, and this is basically excess capacity that Google has from when it is not using a particular VM, that it can lease out that capacity to you. And the downside is that Google can take away this capacity at any moment with just a 30-second warning. So you have to be smart enough to design your system such that either you can restart it if the system gets shut down, or you could transfer your training workload to another VM or another system if it gets a 30-second warning. So you can leverage that 30-second to move your workload to another resource. So that's what preemptible VMs are. Not a lot of people use it, but they can be highly effective in machine learning training and prediction routines if you design your systems correctly. So this is an example for model training. Somebody ran this experiment at Google on ResNet 50 and TensorFlow 1.8. The same GPU, a regular GPU versus a preemptible GPU, the same performance, the same time it took for training, but the cost and preemptible was only $36 for the training as compared to $89 for the regular VM. Now, $89 or $36 might not seem a lot, but when you scale it up and you have thousands of models and millions of predictions and many training cycles going on, the cost quickly ramps up. Secret number 9, pricing innovation. So preemptible VM was one way to save cost. There are other ways to save cost. For example, you have custom machine types. You have right sizing recommendations. So Google will give you recommendations in order to save costs. And also preemptible VMs we talked about. There are sustained usage discounts. So the more you use, the more discount Google gives you automatically. If you're using a compute resource 100% of the time, Google will give you up to 30% of the discount in the last year. So effectively, you'll get almost 21% average saving if you're using something all the time. There are committed usage discounts. So if you know that you're going to be using something for a long time, you can commit for it. And then also there is per second billing. So you don't have to worry about pre-provisioning hardware and then holding it or paying it hourly or paying it monthly or anything like that. You've got per second billing. And then also you have commit-based discounts. So you can have annual commit contracts, and that will give you a further discount on top of everything else that we talked about in this section. Secret number 10, you could use a Google Cloud Premier partner like MediaAgility to help you operationalize your system. So you're not in this alone. If you're working with Google Cloud, then you can work with a specialized partner like MediaAgility, and we can help you take your machine learning workloads to production.